benefits of a free market and the benefits of different economic systems, make sure that we do not realize that everyone does not benefit. And that we have a responsibility, and it's a spiritual responsibility to our fellow.
This will be at the last analysis to the benefit of ourselves, of all of the human community, because this will be a great contribution towards creating a stable peace around the globe, and mutual understanding, and avoid aggressivities, avoid the revolutions of those oppressed, and will bring peace and equality, which will be, I repeat it, to the benefit of all of the human community.
One might ask with respect, is the Church doing enough? Is the Church communicating well enough? Whether it's Islam, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Judaism. The huge responsibility to have us understand values, fairness, equity.
To be honest, no. Religion has done a lot throughout the centuries. For us Christians, Christianity gives the strongest message, and the essence of our Christian faith is love and respect for the human person. But neither Christianity nor the other monotheistic religions succeeded to bring peace and love and respect all over the globe, as we experience it every day. Because representatives of religions are also human beings. It means not perfect. They have their own sins. They have their own incapacities, unwillingnesses to fulfill their sacred responsibilities. Sometimes not internal but objective, external reasons prohibit us to fulfill our sacred mission and task, and that is why whatever religions proclaim and promise is not the reality in the life of humanity.
What happens, it seems to many, is that the extreme edges of various religious faiths capture and use for themselves the majesty of the Church or the soul of the Church, and use it for political ends.
In some cases in history, yes, we cannot reject it. It is a reality. But I remember now that when only a few months after my election as Ecumenical Patriarch, I convened all the heads of the Orthodox churches at the Patriarchate in Istanbul. And we had the first synaxis of the heads of the Orthodox churches. We signed all together a message to our faithful and to the world. And in that text of our message, we condemned the using of religion for political and nationalistic purposes and goals. So today, officially, the Orthodox Church rejects the use or abuse of religion for political purposes.
But so many wars also have been fought about religion, or not?
Sometimes we misinterpret conflicts and wars as being created by religion.
When it's about power.
But in fact, it is politics or political interests that provoke these conflicts and not religion. I believe that the recent conflicts in the Balkans, although were interpreted as a clash or conflict between faiths and religions, it was only for political interests or economic interests that they took place, not out of difference of religious beliefs.
Some of the most savage fighting during the Iraqi war was between Shiites and Sunni. Within the church, the sectarian battles were the most intense. Yet at the same time, there's a great hope now in Iraq, that Kurds and Sunni and Shia can come together.
That is why we need the interfaith dialogue, and that is why the Ecumenical Patriarchate received this message 25 years ago and initiated these dialogues between different faiths among the monotheistic religions in order to bring more understanding and mutual respect and to avoid religious fanaticism, fundamentalism, and to give the opportunity to human beings to see each other as brothers, because we are all created by the same God, and as such we are brothers and sisters between ourselves. We have the same Heavenly Father, whatever we call Him, and as being His...
We of all religions
children,
have the same Heavenly Father.
Of course, God is but one, independently on the name we give Him, Allah or Yahweh,
Right.
and so on. God is one, and we are His children, and we have to love and understand each other.
How are you doing with the Turkish government?
Now better. It is true that we have had serious problems.
Yes.
As Greek Orthodox community, as Ecumenical Patriarchate, and all the other minorities living in Turkey. Now the situation is much better. Our Prime Minister is working hardly to bring Turkey into the European Union as a full member. This is a real and concrete aspiration of the present administration, and we minorities have already experienced some positive changes, which are not enough. We do expect for more quick reforms in the Turkish society, in the Turkish...
What reforms do you expect?
For instance, freedom, absolute freedom of religion, and a concrete example